What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kai. Today we got some real exciting topics to talk about. As you guys can see in the description, we're going to talk about exactly on how I made $9,000 within a week span on one ebook, literally one ebook. And this is something I've been talking about a lot. You guys, if you go through my YouTube channel, my Facebook and all that, I talk about a lot of content. I talk about content. I also talk about doubling your money up with content. So that means you can get paid for your content through Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all these places. But you also can be able to double up your money by the value that you have inside your head. We're going to talk a lot about that inside this video, and we're going to talk about exactly on how I did it, and hopefully it can help you guys with on your way. All right. First, before we do start, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like this channel. That way you'll be updated every time your boy drop a 5 video. Let's get to it. All right. So for those of you who don't know my story, I'll give you a quick summary of my story and go through exactly what I've been through to get to where I'm at right now. I basically worked for I'll start from out of high school. Got out of high school, didn't too much know exactly what I wanted to do because my grade averages wasn't good enough to be able to go to college. So I knew I had to basically find either a job or some type of security to where I'll be getting money every week or be getting paid, right? Because I had no other thing to do besides, one other thought I had was going to the Army. But besides that, I had nothing else to really aim for after that. A little bit afterwards, I ended up meeting somebody named Sherman Brown. He introduced me into his roofing company where I was a salesman for 2 years. I transferred from being a salesman from there for the roofing company for 2 years and went over to inspecting for big insurance companies, inspecting the tall and steep. So State Farm, Allstate, any insurance company you can basically name, I've inspected for them. But with this company I was with them for 4 years. 4 years, with the company for 4 years. I worked on, and they had a lot of employees. And one thing I realized with going on and on with this job, I'm just gonna speed the story up a little bit, you guys. One thing I learned with going on and on with this job for 4 years is I did have security and I did have money to be able to, because I still had that investor mindset. Being a salesperson inside of the roofing company still gave me a entrepreneur mindset. So while I was a salesperson, I was also investing into cars. Also, when I went into inspecting, I still was investing in cars. I was in the car industry to where I was flipping cars. I was purchasing and flipping them. And I was pretty good at it until the market kind of got saturated and, the PPP loans came out. There's a lot of things that end up going into the car industry that I just didn't like. But anyway, to fast forward, 4 years I had worked for this inspection company. And after 4 years, literally, what happened? Yeah. After 4 years, literally, now, mind y'all, I'll talk about that afterwards. After 4 years of being with this company, working hard for them and, inspecting on the usual, almost every day, 7 days out of the week, I chose a position to come down here in Texas because I felt like it was better for me down here. And I came down here. I remember I told my job, I'm coming down here and this is where I'm going to be transferred to, Texas. Came down to Texas, and literally probably about 2 weeks later, they give me a call and say, hey, your accounts are all deactivated and you basically no longer work for the company. They gave me no reason. They gave me no reason besides you have to talk to the actual owner. And in all honesty, nobody really knows this, but for the people that watch my YouTube channel, I honestly think what I'm about to get ready to talk to you about right now is partly a reason on why I could have got laid off. All right. Because I feel certain reasons I was trying to expose myself, which is what we're going to talk about for you guys inside this video. I was trying to expose myself in my industry and exactly on what I do. And, with me doing that, the actual owner of the company didn't like how I did that because I guess I was becoming more of the face of the company or something like that, but for whatever reason, I ended up getting fired and I had literally negative $456 inside my account because 3 months before I had got laid off, I had invested into which was the best thing ever in my life, my first Airbnb. And if I had never landed that first Airbnb, y'all, I do not honestly know why I would not be on this camera right now. But anyway, having that Airbnb literally gave me the energy when I got cut off. I either had the decision to, I'm gonna go to another job, all right? I'm about to get ready to go to another job and be controlled still, or this is my time to shine. This is my time to try to take on my own career, all right? Because one thing I've always asked God for is to give me a position to where I control what my income is, where I control my happiness. And ultimately, that's just having your own business to me, in my opinion. But let's go ahead and hop on the subject, you guys. Let's go ahead and hop on the subject on exactly what we want to talk about, exactly on how I made $9,000 in 1 week with my ebook. Now that I told you guys my story, you guys kind of understand that having one Airbnb did not keep me up when I got fired. It actually gave me more energy and more fuel to think of more ways, more creative ways on how can I get more out of my Airbnb that I have right now, and also how can I multiply those. So it made me focus, me getting fired made me focus all my energy on that. All right, whatever your attention is on is where your energy is flowing. All right, you better know it. But what we're gonna talk about today, you guys, are just tactics that I used to be able to make this $9,000 within 1 week. And most people are gonna realize within watching this video, it's gonna wow a lot of you guys, because some of you guys are gonna be like, well, you just broke it down in simple ways, but it's not that simple. And I'm here to tell you guys, as long as you stay consistent on the things that I'm telling you today, they will work for you. That is guaranteed. They will work for you. Some people will try these tactics and will try these methods, and you will come back to my YouTube video and you will definitely thank me. A year from now, months from now, you will definitely thank me for this video. But, so, number one thing is, when I first started, like I said, when I first started in the Airbnb industry, I focused all my energy on how can I make more money from the Airbnb industry, right? And I thought, two thoughts really came through my head, you guys, and I'm just flowing right now, you guys, so forgive me if I get off track. But got that Airbnb and I focused all my energy on how can I create more money inside this industry. I can either get more Airbnbs, or I can try to figure out another creative way to be able to make money with Airbnb. And doing that, I of course came up with creative solutions. And one of the solutions that I came up with was actually a ebook, right? When I got fired from the inspection company, like I told you, I had a decision to be able to make and say, hey, listen, am I about to get ready to go to a job, all right? Or am I about to get ready to own my own career? Am I about to get ready to have my own business? And the only way I was about to get ready to do that is if people knew what I did at that current moment. You get what I said? If people knew what I did at that current moment, that would substantially change my income. How is that, Kai? How is that? Please tell me exactly how it is. Well, when I got fired and I decided and I made the decision that I was going to be my own boss, I first had to decide that I have to get attention, because people have to know what industry I am in. All right? People have to know exactly what I do. I want the world to know what I do. One thing that I hear a lot is that you don't want to be the world's best kept secret. All right? You don't want to be the world's best kept secret. All right? You want to expose your talent to the world, and it's going to have its benefits to it. Now, the first thing I knew I needed was attention. So I thought of my ways. I said, hey, social media. Social media will be the biggest way for me to be able to expand and for more people to, first of all, know what industry I'm in. Because if I wanted people to know, if this is the old days and I wanted people to know exactly what industry I'm in, then I would probably have to do something like pass out flyers, personally see people, knock on doors every day to try to get them to know my industry, what I'm in and what I do, right? But now that we have access to social media, billions of people, by the simple click of a button, it makes a very big difference, all right? a very big difference. So the number one thing that I did to get attention was social media. I made sure that I consistently posted 1 to 3 videos each day on each platform, besides YouTube. All right, besides YouTube, you guys. But TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, name all of them, I was on literally every single one of them every day posting content. And a lot of people think that when you post content that you have to post everything about Airbnb. When I post, because I'm in the Airbnb industry, I have to post everything about Airbnb. No, that's not the case at all. My whole goal is just to make sure that I push enough content out, right? Because if I push enough content out, right, enough people are seeing me. I am then getting to the people that are more like me and close to my industry or want to know more about my industry. This is where the magic comes in at. This is where the magic come in, because you're going to have some people that go through your content and look for more value within your content, right? What I mean by more value within your content, you're going to have, I'll give you a perfect example. If you have a guitarist, right? You have a guitar player. That person is playing the guitar in front of you. If I'm playing the guitar in front of you right now, I'm playing it in front of you. I'm a celebrity. Let's say I'm a celebrity, which I am a celebrity. All right. And I'm playing the guitar, right? If I show you how to play the guitar, if I make a video on how to play the guitar, right? And I play this guitar and I show you how to play the guitar, you learn how to play that guitar. One person is going to say, hey, listen, I'm satisfied with how you just taught me how to play the guitar. I'll probably try to learn it myself and try to learn a little bit more just by myself. Then you're going to have another person that said, hey, he really taught me something. I want to receive more value. I want to be able to get more value. I want to become an expert at playing the guitar. Well, guess what? That person is going to search for more value, and it's up to you, all right, as the entrepreneur and as the business owner, as if you're going to be able to provide that value, or what type of way do you provide that value, all right? Now, the next thing is knowledge. What do you get out of your industry? Now that we have attention and you know exactly what you do, the next thing I want you to do is think about problems inside your industry that you can solve. Think about problems inside your industry, whether there are people problems, all right? There are actual people that are in the business having problems, or, okay. We're just gonna leave it at that. If there's other people in the business having problems, we're gonna say solving problems, period, okay? Problem solving is where the money is inside your industry, all right? If you can take what you know inside your head, and that is valuable, that can help somebody else. All right, notice this. This is one thing I want to say. And it's very crazy how you can literally go grab a $30 book. I have $7 books inside of my house right now that have probably made me every bit of probably $100,000 within a year. All right? And that's been going on before I had my own company. I was still making at least $100,000 to $80,000 a year. And that was only because I had consumed this type of knowledge from these books, right? But I noticed that most of these people, they were taking their knowledge that they had, the knowledge that I gained, they were doing nothing but taking that knowledge from their head and placing it inside a book. Now that book is valuable. Now that that book is valuable, it can now be purchased. Right? When something becomes valuable, it can then be purchased, right? Because it is valuable to somebody, right? It is valuable to them. But the goal of what I'm trying to say to you guys is that whatever knowledge you have in your industry, whether it's the good or the bad, all right? The good and the bad helps out, right? Recognize that the good and the bad helps out. Whether I do something bad in my industry that can either speed somebody else's process up because they don't have to go through what I went through, or, all right, maybe I have a solution to a problem within their industry, right? And I know this solution. Now, it's only a certain amount of people I can get on this earth, like we were just talking about, if I wanted to go door to door and try to sell this ebook, right? I'm gonna have to go to a lot of doors, knock on a lot of doors, but I have access to millions upon millions of people through the internet. So why would I do that nowadays when I can sell my ebook throughout the internet? But the most important thing I need you to realize is that inside that ebook, I did nothing but take my documentation of everything that I've had from my first Airbnb, all right, all the way to multiplying to where I'm at now, okay? I took that from the beginning and I placed that, I placed that all inside that one ebook, all right? Everything that I have been through, it tells you that that whole ebook goes through my whole full story, all right? Not only that, it shows you inside the ebook how to obtain a unit without owning them. I had to learn that the hard way. With me getting my first Airbnb, I did not do it that way. But with me spending more energy on trying to figure out creative ways on how to get into Airbnb, I found out that not a lot of people that is in this industry inside of Airbnb knows that. And I knew that. So therefore, I placed it inside the book. Are you getting what I'm saying? People got value out of that book, even if they paid $14 for that and they didn't know that one thing that gave them value. All right? So that's number one thing I need you guys to realize is that all you have to do is literally take the knowledge on whatever industry you are in. Take that knowledge, put it on an ebook, all right? And if you continue to watch my channel, I guarantee you, you will grow throughout your internet career. I guarantee you. First, before we do start, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like this channel. That way you'll be updated every time your boy drop a 5 video. Let's get to it. Okay, so of course, now that we know that we have the knowledge, Kaidi, we know that we have the knowledge to be able to put inside the ebook, but of course, when I start my ebook, it's not gonna start selling right away. Or you might have a question on how do I create an ebook, right? If you have that question on how to create an ebook, guess what? Got it on my channel. Literally, I'll show you how to create an ebook, and it's, right now, I literally have 3 ebooks out, right? One of those ebooks I literally created in 3 hours. 3 hours, okay? Yes, an ebook in 3 hours. So just imagine you making an ebook in 3 hours and being able to make at least $9,000 a week off that one ebook. Is that not major? Can that not change something in your life? Major, right? All right, so now that we have that understanding, the whole concept now is pushing the ebook out, right? Now that we know we're getting our attention. All right, we're getting our attention, so we're posting 1 to 3 times a day all over social media. All right, so we're getting awareness to ourselves. Then we know to take that knowledge that we have inside our industry. We just recapping on everything. We know to take that knowledge inside our industry that we are in. Place that inside something like an ebook or something that you have to create once. This is something I talk about a lot. A lot of my ebooks that a lot of people don't understand is that ebook is something I created one time. I created that book one time. I have sold at least 3,800 copies. All right? 3,800 people have purchased that book. I have created that book one time. That makes a big difference. And that's what I'm talking, that's why I try to tell a lot of new business owners also when I try to talk to them and everything like that, because it makes a big difference when you don't have inventory for things, right? I don't technically have an inventory. For Airbnb, I have an inventory, right? I have Airbnbs in Texas and I have Airbnb in Memphis, right? Those are my inventory, right? That's my inventory with Airbnb. With my ebooks, I have no inventory. There is no limit to them, all right? Once that person purchases the ebook gets automatically emailed to their email, right? So that's that's going to be a big thing when it comes to us hopping on the internet, gaining attention, getting awareness, all right? And the next thing we're going to talk about, like I said, is pushing your ebook out, right? And I don't mean pushing your ebook out as in flood the market with a lot of content saying, hey, go get my ebook. It has this in it, or it has this in it. My ebook has this in it. No, I don't want you to do that at all, because that's so much considered as selling nowadays, right? Nobody wants to hop on the camera with somebody that's literally right now. If I'm on the camera with you and I literally say, hey, listen, I have this ebook right now. It is great. And I tell you all about the ebook. And I just want you to, and this whole video is just about you purchasing the ebook. 9 times out of 10, you're going to cancel out this video before it even finishes, or, you know, you're not going to have a purchase at all, right? That person is not going to make a purchase with you. So the whole goal within your content is to throw little bitty bits, all right, of what you do. So if I have this whole video, right, imagine this, and y'all, I'm not just saying this, I live this, all right? You guys are gonna notice this. Let's just say that you have the ebook, all right, and you wanna get a little promotion on it. You wanna get awareness out there now that you're doing your content and you have it. Awareness, you guys. Once you have awareness, what you wanna do majority of the times with your video is just simply have a call to action. A call to action. And when I tell you guys, $9,000 is not hard to make nowadays off the internet, especially through platforms like TikTok. Especially through platforms like TikTok, to where you have the ability to be able to post one video, and that one video is able to get over 1 million views without you even having a following base, anything like that at all, right? That is big exposure, major exposure to your brand, business, anything, right? And for people to not jump on board with this right now, you're going to get left behind, sadly to say, because this is doing nothing but elevating. The internet, social media is doing nothing but elevating. I'm pretty sure everybody's heard about the metaverse and et cetera, et cetera. A lot of people don't believe in the metaverse, but we're actually in a part of the metaverse now, considering how much people actually are on their phones. Like, we're technically in a virtual world on our phones the whole time anyway. And imagine how many hours are spent on that. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and continue. You want to have a call to action. So not only do you want to create content around what you do, you want to be helping them out throughout the good things that help you out throughout your industry and the bad things that didn't do so well for you throughout your industry. And on some of your videos, you want to have a simple call to action. Like, let's give you an example. I have an ebook called Risk Seekers, right? In Risk Seekers, I have over 40 trade lines inside to help your business go to start from finish. It starts you all the way from tier 1 cards all the way to tier 3 cards, so where you're getting approved for bank credit lines up to $10,000 to $30,000, right? What I do is I don't say all that. I literally don't say all that. Sometimes when I'm on live or something like that, then I'll explain it and I'll say it just how I just said it. But majority of the time, I literally just have a call to action. My first video with TikTok, as a matter of fact, we're going to talk about me making that $9,000 within that week, because that $9,000 actually only got spread throughout three viral videos. So 3 viral videos made me, all right, 3 viral videos made me $9,000 within a week span. And I'm going to add in 7 days, all right? A total of 7 days, I made $9,000. And that was consistently posting 1 to 3 times a day. But you're going to notice with you posting these 1 and 3 times a day that you might post 10 videos in a week. But guess what? Only one of those posts are going to go viral. But if you have, listen close, if you have an item that is valuable, all right, and that is valuable to somebody within your industry or somebody that wants to know more about your industry, all right, then you are capable to make money off platforms like TikTok. Not even just saying getting paid off of just content, because TikTok also pays you for just producing videos, right? So imagine if you were getting paid just for producing videos and you're getting paid for an ebook that you've only created once, right? So that's going to be another thing for you guys, is that your call to action. Your call to action is going to be the biggest thing. It's because once you're putting out these videos once you're putting out 1 to 3 videos a day and one of those things catch viral, all right, that one video can be what changed your whole life. Literally. No kidding you. Imagine if you had one video shoot off, 300,000 people viewed your video. Out of 300,000 people, let's say that you created an ebook about baseball cards, right? These are baseball fans that are viewing your TikTok profile. 300,000 baseball fans view this video of yours, right? What percentage, if you offer something or have a call to action at the end of it, maybe it might be your first, maybe we're about to take it in terms even if it wasn't an ebook. All right. Maybe it was your maybe it was a baseball. Maybe you have a baseball collection. You just collect baseballs. All right. And you literally love baseballs. You design them. Let's just say you paint them or whatever you do to them. Right. If you have a call to action at the end of that video saying, hey, listen, I paint baseballs. If you want to know more, it is in my bio. Simply as that. You have a link inside your bio that leads them directly to your website or wherever you need to lead them to. All right. Now, I know I've been talking a lot on this video, you guys, but I'm hoping I'm giving you guys a lot of information that you guys can take in and be aware that these things are very possible within this industry right now, you guys, because not only is Facebook paying people, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all these people are paying people to create content, but you are just able to get more up out of your industry if you're able to ultimately provide more value, right? Solving more problems within your industry. Notice that I'm solving problems by each person that purchases my ebook, no matter what they purchase it for, right? They are going to get more value. They're going to gain more at the end of the book than they had at the beginning. All right? They're going to have way more knowledge at the end of the book than they had at the beginning. And that's the whole point, right? To be able to shoot them to the next level. And that's my whole goal, and that's what helped me out. But that's basically going to be the wrap and the sum of everything. Those will be the three things that I feel like helped me out the most. I'm going to be talking more about the internet so you guys can understand more on how to make money from social media. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a breakdown on exactly how I made the $9,000 from my ebook. And that was exactly what I just gave you. Number one was attention. All right. I had to get attention on who knew me in my industry. All right. Who knew exactly what Kai did in this industry? All right. Who knew that Kai was inside of Airbnb? Next thing was getting awareness, solving problems within that industry. What problems can I solve in this industry that will be able to help others? What problem can I solve in this industry that will be able to help others? My solution was my ebook, right? So within this ebook, it packs a whole bunch of value. You might buy the ebook for $14, but you might buy the ebook for $14, but you're making $100,000 by next year. Was that book worth it? I don't know. Some people tell me, but yeah, that's the whole gist of everything, you guys. I hope you guys got a lot of information out of that. This is going to be it for today. Make sure that you subscribe and like this channel, you guys. We're going to be coming up with a lot of more updates on how you can make money from your social media, Airbnb, business-wise, business credit. We got a lot of things to talk about this year on this YouTube channel, you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned in with me, and I'll see you guys next time.